there.
You've got your ears on.
I
Wow.
got my ears right quick. Good morning, little Easter bunnies here, although Easter was yesterday. All right, I put them on. I kept them for 3 seconds. So now my least will be happy. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? How was your Easter? Hoping you had a good Easter Sunday. How
Yes,
about
as you can see, I've still got my ears on, and they're on so well under this the headphones and my glasses, and they're all mixed in, so I'm gonna have to leave mine on. They're not coming off. I
well,
I I like to dress for the occasion.
so you'll be brightening our day today instead of your little dog if we veer off in a negative direction. Just wave your ears and we'll be back on track.
I know, but then I'll have a headache by that time because I have a
Oh
feeling I'll
God.
be waving my ears all the
Ugh.
show because, oh my lord. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So how was your Easter? What did you do?
Not really much. I was glued to my computer for a while
Mm,
because you know how it is when you have your own business. Everybody thinks you can work part time and choose your hours. Well, that's not quite true.
not
You have
always
to
the
work
case,
accord. You have to work according to your 27 bosses who
right?
are always looking for their rush jobs. And
Yeah.
I did we did have a visit by the Easter Bunny. I got a few chocolates, which I'm trying to hide as I don't need those. And after that wind, what day was that super windy day? I've been doing yard clear up ever since. It's
So,
crazy.
yeah, and my husband works really hard. He's putting in like 60-hour weeks all the time. And now on top of his 60-hour weeks, he has to spend time fixing our fence, who just completely blew away. Like, I mean, it's insane. That wind was like insane.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about, we have a fence here that was put in before we bought the place, right? But that fence has to be a $10,000 fence. Like it's a massive fence. It's all treated wood, and it goes like all around the property. It's
Mhm.
really big. And those posts have been put in and cemented in, like those big posts were cemented in. Like it goes, we tried to go and fetch the damn thing. It's at least went 2 feet down,
Mhm.
at least, and they're still digging, and they haven't been able to find the whole thing, because they need to pour it out to pull it out so they can replace it with a new post, right?
Yeah,
Anyways,
I drove by on the weekend and I saw you boys out there digging. Yeah. It's a
yeah,
lot of
it's
work.
pretty
It's
it's pretty bad. The post just snapped.
Yeah,
Like
I saw
we're
that.
talking about 4 by yeah, 4 by 4s, right? They're four
Mhm.
by fours. Yeah, so we're talking about 4 by 4 posts, and they just snapped like twigs.
Yeah.
That win was unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. I've got neighbors' garbage from God knows where all over the backyards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I pulled out two full garbage
Morning,
bags.
Linda.
Two full garbage bags of garbage because of course we're on the corner of 4th and Cumberland, so it's a corner lot. We have no fence, so everything lands in there, and two whole garbage bags. Well, thanks, Linda. I feel more cheerful with my bunny ears on today.
I have some too, but I didn't wear them.
Yeah,
Um,
I gifted Julia bunny ears, and she
and
doesn't like
gnomes.
putting them on. Yeah, do you like your Easter
So
gnomes?
so my lease has done this thing because I was complaining that I couldn't find any gnomes anywhere, and then so she's made it her life mission
Yeah.
to find me gnomes for every occasion. So so far she's gotten me a whole bunch of Christmas gnome. Then she got me some Valentine's Day gnomes. I got some Halloween gnomes too, because you had gotten those before Christmas, I guess, and kept them
Did
for the Christmas present. And
Did you get any St. Patty's Day gnomes from me? I
oh
don't
yes,
remember. Yes, St.
St.
Patty's Day,
Patty's Day gnomes, and
Easter
now
gnomes.
Easter gnomes. So, my kids are having a kick every time I get a package in the box from my lease. They know a gnome is coming.
Well, yeah, what's a house without every gnome for every occasion?
That is so funny. Yeah. So yeah, my Easter, so we went hiking yesterday. It was pretty nice.
Okay, where?
So we started. I didn't want to go too far. I need an oil change, so I didn't want to go too far.
Oh, I
Um,
hate it when I need an oil change. When my car needs one, it's okay, but when I need an oil change, LOL.
anyways, my car needs an
Okay,
oil
better.
change, so I didn't want to venture out too far.
Mhm.
So we took off and went to the peanut line.
Okay, Martintown, that's not too far.
Yeah, so we're over there and we start walking and it's flat. Like I'm sorry, but it's just we didn't walk very far. We did like maybe 1.5 kilometers because it's just flat. That's all there
Mhm.
is. There's nothing else. And we haven't seen one single peanut, I'm sure.
Well, we
So the
used
kids
to
were disappointed.
yeah, we used to skidoo the peanut line there. I'm pretty sure that's where we used to skidoo, and it was flat, and it was, like, just a
Yeah, it's
straightaway,
just a
just a
straight line.
straightaway. Yeah. Yeah.
It's good reason why they call it a line. Anyways, so it's kind of cold and there was no trees because so we were not protected by trees or anything.
Mhm.
So and there was windy, so it was cold. Anyways, we turned around and said, "Oh, you know what? Screw this. We're gonna go somewhere else. This is boring."
Where was the somewhere else?
So we ended up going to Quebec. We ended up going to somewhere called the Cross of Rigaud.
Okay.
And it's actually a Christian sanctuary. I had no idea. Like I just got the GPS to bring me there, right?
Mhm.
And the GPS brought me there and we get there and it's like it's a Christian sanctuary. And it was
Oh.
kind of fitting because it was Easter and all, right?
Mhm. There was
So
a reason why you were bought there.
right? And it was really pretty, my lease. It was really serene. Like there was a whole bunch of stairs, so we climbed a whole bunch of stairs, went
Mhm.
to the top, and it's not overly exerting, but it was good exercise. And then there's rocks and nature everywhere and statues of,
Nice.
Jesus and all that jazz everywhere, here and there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there was this wonderful sea of stones. I want to call it a sea of stones because it
Mhm.
was rocks to like, and I think it's purposely made there, or I think it was a quarry at in the past at some point or
Yeah, yeah.
something. Anyways, but there was a whole bunch of stones, and we just stopped, and there was like some formations, like people had obviously worked on some formations, and
Mhm.
so we stopped and we made some inner chicks and um
Oh.
it was very peaceful and very like it was nice. It was a really nice hike and nature was beautiful. We climbed rocks, like there's a little bit of everything. Like you can just go stay on the path, but if you don't, there's like a whole lot of rocks you can climb, and
Mhm.
it was nice.
So how do you find these
Field
places?
potato rocks, is that what
Field?
it's called?
Oh.
Yes, Roger, it's in Rigaud, absolutely. Um, yeah, no, it
But how
was
do you find these places? Like, what do you dial in your GPS to say to get you there? I'm just
um
curious.
so I have this app. It's called All Trails,
Okay.
and it basically has all the trails in the area and anywhere. Like it
Oh.
maps all the trails anywhere. So anywhere you are, you
Hmm.
can map it out, and it'll tell you where the best trails are. And then
Okay.
you get the ratings from the people who have done the places before, so you can
Okay.
see, and it ranks them as easy, medium, or hard, and so
Oh,
you can
okay.
you can kind of choose where you're going.
Hmm.
So I found it on my all trails, and then I mapped, like, from the all trails app. You have an option to map to there, so
Okay.
I just yes. So Linda says they hold outside services.
Oh,
I kind of
nice.
noticed that because they had like this whole stage outdoors, and then there was a place for reconciliation, and then there was one for confessions, like, so yeah, I kind of figured I said, it's looking like we're on sacred space here, so maybe we're gonna be respectful and all, because my kids are always so
So what?
kid like. I'll just say it like that. Um, but yeah, it was a nice hike.
Nice,
Yep.
nice. Yeah, because I often wondered
Mm.
how you got to these places because 'cause you're finding all these really
Yeah.
neat spots. So I'm
Yeah.
glad you're back to hiking because I know you took a break for a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple like 3 weeks now. We've been doing it like every week.
Okay.
So we're back into it. So this is good.
So at one point, you should start picking me up whenever you're going out there.
Sure. Sure.
Because,
Uh,
like I told you, I need someone to go with me because I'm having a hard time motivating myself to go anywhere.
we actually drove on you're on 19 or 18th?
18.
18th. So we drove on 18th, and so we were going we passed St. Raffles, but we were coming from Cornwall on the 18th. So I'm like, my Lisa's house is somewhere around here, you know.
It is.
And
It's slap bang between Martintown and St. Raphael's.
okay, so yeah, we passed by. I didn't know what the address was, but it's in the 1900s, 19,000, I mean 19,000 something.
Yeah.
So
You know what?
so
There's certain things I can't remember, and that's one of them. My civic number.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to start remembering it at some point, but
at some point you'll
I
have to
just
send it to me,
can't.
so next time I go by I'll know where you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been 2 years and I haven't even been there yet.
I know.
Damn COVID.
I know.
It's
Well, you can
crippling
actually
me.
see now that there's like no leaves on the trees, right? You can see from the road, you can see where the house is. Usually when the leaves are all on the trees, it's harder to see,
Hmm.
but you can see it. So yeah, out of well,
Okay, so Linda will pick you up too.
yeah, I just know I have to walk. I know I have to get out there, and it's just doing it. It's a lot easier when you go with somebody because I used to walk with a friend of mine. We had a 4:30 every Monday afternoon appointment, and we did it because it was something we had committed to. But if you don't have to do it, you just kind
Yeah.
of don't.
However, I'm still doing the Oculus thing. I'm doing it every day.
Oh,
And
good for you.
and yesterday I'm walking in the field, right? And we're walking all these stairs going up, and I'm like, "Oh, damn, I'd much rather be in my living room right now in my Oculus. At least it wouldn't be cold and, but
Oh my
no,
God,
seriously,
yes.
it was so beautiful. It's much better.
But it was,
And then we ended up at a friend of mine's pizzeria in
oh,
Hawkesbury, and we got treated to some good food, so that was nice.
so basically all the hiking you had done
Oh
to
yeah,
get
gone
rid of
out the
it,
window.
you put it all back on with the good pizza. Okay,
Out the
good.
window. Yep. Yep. So how was your Sunday? How was your Easter Sunday? What did you do? Did you go to church? Did you have family over? Did you have a ham? Like usually, right?
Easter's ham. Did you
Uh
have step counter?
yes, I have my watch here that I wear all the time, and see how many steps I do, and how my heart is keeping up.
Well, it seems to be,
uh,
your heart seems to be okay. It's still working.
oh, thank you. I bet you that's Lucia. She's always appearing as a Facebook user for some reason. I
Really?
don't know why.
We never see her beautiful face.
I know Lucia is so beautiful. Such a great soul, that lady.
She is. She is.
Yeah.
Now, I went to the We Three Girls Easter
Oh,
Market.
I was wrong. It's Denise.
Oh, Denise. That's weird, eh? Well, Denise has a pretty face too.
Yes.
And she had the most beautiful Easter table setting. Denise is my sister in law, so I get to check all that stuff out too. Beautiful Easter setting. She's got the most beautiful house and the most beautiful table setting. So very
Nice.
creative. So I went to had quiet
Oh,
Easter
church online.
church online.
Yeah. Hey, you know
Oh,
what? That is so super cool. On my Oculus, you can actually go to church.
wow.
You can actually go to church. You go in and everybody is there with you in digital fashion. So you all have an avatar, right? You try to make your
Hmm.
avatar look like you, kind of like on Facebook. Actually, it is the Facebook avatar
Hmm.
because it's Oculus is owned by. Facebook.
Mhm. Mhm.
So you have your Facebook avatar, and everybody is there with their Facebook avatar, and you're just in charge. It's kind of cool.
I'm gonna have to get one of those things, but I know last time I had that on, I don't know, it does something with my mind or brain or something. It made me feel sick. I
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
do it.
no, you there's different things, like there's several things that I can't tolerate. Like the kids play on it and they're okay, but there's some stuff that like if there's a lot of motion, I can't do it.
Okay.
Except for the exercise one. That one is it doesn't make me sick at all.
Which
Um
is weird because you think that one with all the
but
movement
that
and
one is
stuff.
so real. Like that one you're
Okay.
really like I think it's the graphics that kind of make you sick the
Mhm.
way they are and the way you move, like,
Mhm.
this one is really really and you're moving so much it doesn't really
So you're not
and I
really
and I
paying attention.
right, and I bought two games this weekend. There was one that was a boxing game,
Okay.
and the other one was ping pong, like
Oh,
playing
okay.
ping pong,
Yeah, yeah.
and those are okay as well. I'm not feeling sick as long as I don't move in the environment too much.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
if I start running in an environment or walking, and then if I'm stationary, I'm okay, you know.
Okay, yeah, because I get bouts of vertigo. I know you've had it before too, so it just triggers that kind of thing. So
It does.
that's why I stay away from that. But I used to like our Wii, our PlayStation Wii, because it was the same thing. You could do exercises,
Yeah,
play bowling, play tennis, and it was a really good workout. I'm gonna probably have to dig that one out because
yeah,
I think I can handle that one. But
yeah. That was fun. But yeah, no, the several times I had to stop, and
yeah,
I felt so nauseous to the point that of puking, like
yeah. Well, that's why
once.
I wondered how you were able to do it because I know
Yeah,
you have
I
that
just don't move
motion
anymore.
sickness too.
Yeah, I just don't move anymore. I use the games that I don't have to move much. You know.
Yeah, but then how are you getting a workout if you're not moving? Oh, you said the
No,
workout
no,
ones
the
were okay.
moving in the environment, like the workout that I'm doing, um, I'm stationary. I'm in one spot, and
Oh, okay.
the things come
Oh,
at me, and
okay, okay, okay.
I smack them, you know,
Okay,
or
okay,
I box them, like,
okay,
There's
okay.
targets that come at you, and but you're not moving. Like
Oh,
the thing is stationary. Like if I'm in a settings, like if I'm in Egypt and I'm seeing
okay.
the pyramid, the setting is stationary, and
But things are
that's
just
fine.
coming at you.
But if I start moving
Mhm.
and walking in the environment, then I'll feel sick for sure.
Okay, because I thought I was visualizing you kinda moving all around the room and, you know, that
No,
kind of thing.
I can
Okay.
move and look around, and that's okay. Like, that's not too
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
But if I start, like, you use your
If
controllers to
yeah, yeah.
walk, right? But if I start walking, and
Okay.
that's a
That's what I was thinking.
yeah.
But talking about walking, I did go to the We Three Girls Easter Market on Saturday. I
Hmm.
checked that out at Cornwall Square. Remember you went at Christmas, I believe?
Yes,
And, it was super busy. They were saying it wasn't as busy
that's the
as it was
Christmas
at
one.
Christmas, yeah, but,
Hmm.
I mean, it was steady. But I was trying to visualize how everything was set up upstairs in the old Sears because, I don't know, just the area didn't seem the nicest to me, but it wasn't too bad. Like, it's not a bad setup.
Yeah.
There was a lot of familiar faces, and I think it was 85 vendors in there.
Wow, that's
So,
good.
but it wasn't full, so it takes a lot of people.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I checked that out. So,
That's good.
before I forget to mention though, today from 1 to 3 at Cornwall Square, the Art Hive is there, so they're doing some, Easter art stuff. So, check that out if you can make it over there between 1 and 3 today at the Cornwall Square.
And on the 21st, there is that big job fair that's happening at the
Yes.
Sears as well. It seems to be becoming the um exhibition hall, that old Sears.
Well, you know why? Because the civic complex is out of bounds right now. There's nothing being held there because city council is set up in the salons.
Oh.
So I had talked to Janice from the complex to see if there was any chance of having a wedding show there in the fall. But excuse me, just one
Oh,
second. there. But yeah, they there's nothing going on at the Civic Complex right now for the rest of this year because of council is set up. So thank goodness Sears is empty because that is where everything is being held right now.
Yeah, yeah. So there's that happening. And then, of course, at the Benson Center at the end of the month, there is Cape. After
Yes.
2 years in hiatus, um, Cape is back. So that's
Yeah.
exciting. They have a lot
Yeah.
of vendors. It looks pretty full.
Well, from the last, yeah, we have it in there we go. Cape. Yeah, it looks like it's all sold out. It looks like the floor plan is full. So I was
Yeah.
looking at the vendors too. There's some interesting things, but then a lot of them are coming from out of town too. So there's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of places that we're not really used to. So
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be interesting.
Yep. Yep. So Cape this weekend.
And then
Awesome.
the Cape after party is Saturday night. Sam Hill Band is playing. So DJ Shell Shock is DJing in between sets. So I'll be there. So that'll be fun too.
Cool. Very cool. Things are started like things are getting back to normal. And I
They
gotta
are.
say, like there is more COVID around, but the hospitalization seems to be holding up. Like it's
Yeah.
stable. So numbers are not increasing too much. So it's not too worrisome.
Well, that's just it. So, well, they say we're what in wave number 6 or something,
Hmm. Yeah, 6.
but you know, with the mask mandate dropped, it was bound to happen. So,
Yeah, yeah. And I understand they're trying to keep the ICU numbers down and the hospitalizations down.
mhm,
Um my concern is the chronic illnesses um that COVID is going to be bringing in
yeah,
the years to come, like how that's going to affect our health system. It'll be
yeah,
interesting
yeah,
to
you're
see.
right.
Yeah, because imagine if you have like hundreds of thousands of people who have like chronic illnesses due to a COVID infection. Oh, Weenie's on Wheel is opening this weekend. Yay! At the Lamoureux Park as usual. Roger, yes.
So, where are you going to be at the splash pad, or whereabouts are you going to be, Roger? We'll wait
Well,
for his answer.
yep. Um,
Meanwhile, well, I want to mention too, Cornwall Gives a Shirt is taking place right now.
I
So,
thought you were gonna say Cornwall gives a
yeah, yeah, no, we won't say that. Shirt,
shirt.
shirt.
Gives a shirt.
Cornwall Gives a Shirt is back until April 23rd. So basically, when it's your garbage day, yeah, he's going to be at the splash pad.
Splash pad.
So when it's your garbage collection day, you can put out any used clothing, shoes, linens, put it in a garbage bag, but you got to have Gives a Shirt and Clothes for Recycling marked on the bag, of course, and just place it a little bit away from your regular garbage.
Okay. So what date is that? I have a
It's
bag waiting
it's
to
from
go.
the 18th to the 23rd. So today's the
To
18th. So
so this week's garbage.
this week's
All
garbage.
right. I gotta make a note and do that.
Yeah, make sure you put a big sign on it though and put it a bit away from your regular garbage so they don't pick it up with it.
Okay.
Yeah, but they say items like toys, housewares, and books will not be accepted. So don't put any of that out.
It's
So
just clothing.
it's clothing, shoes, and linen.
Okay.
So, if you've got any of that laying around and you just don't have the time to go take it somewhere, because I take everything to the Baldwin house. I take all my boxes, all my bags, everything to the Baldwin house. They go through it and keep what they want. And then they disperse it to the Salvation Army, to the Agape, wherever they want to take it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Serendipity is another good place to take things too, because again, that helps Maison Baldwin House. So,
Mm-hmm.
so many places in Cornwall that you can drop and donate. But the city, I like the Cornwall Gives a Shirt because you just put it to the road and the city takes it away.
Mm-hmm. Makes it easy. That's the thing.
It
You
does.
see, I have a bag right here in my office, and it's been there for like a month. It's been there for me to take it somewhere. and I'm just lazy, I guess. But now I can put it to the
Put
curb,
it to
and
the curb.
they're gonna take it, which is great.
Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff too, so I've got to get on that project, especially when we move into the tiny house. I really have to purge and get rid of. So
I was talking to the kids yesterday, and I'm like, they were like, "She's gonna move right here in the boonies," and I'm like, "Yep, she's gonna move here." It's like, how is she gonna survive? Like, how is she gonna do this? I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, her column is called "Out and About with My-Liis." How are you gonna be out and about over there? Like,
I'm gonna
I
have
don't
to.
know.
I have a 20-minute drive back to Cornwall, so I'll have to do that and do a couple of out and abouts. So, because I know the walking thing too. Here, I walk out at the front door and I can go anywhere in Cornwall, right? There, it's kind of you walk out the front door, I can walk up the driveway, down the driveway, up the driveway, down the driveway. But 11 ups and downs of our driveway is 2 kilometers. We
Wow.
figured that one out. The only other option is walking on Highway 18, and it's a pretty busy.
Yeah.
It's busy, and the cars go by fast, so I'm not sure if I wanna be walking on that,
Yeah.
although a lot of people do, but, yeah, it'll be a bit of a change. It'll be a bit
Yeah.
of a change.
I out and about countryside. Yeah, I guess she's gonna just show us the countryside. I
It's
don't know. Like I'm not a big city. Like I would be miserable in a big city like
Mhm.
New York or Toronto or
Oh, yeah.
Ottawa. I'd be okay. A huge city I wouldn't, but the country, oh my god, I'd die. I'd die
Well
of boredom.
well, I don't know, I don't really have time to be bored, but, with what we do on the computer and everything, but, still, it's gonna be
Yeah, but
different.
just not having any life around you except for the animal life.
Not
Um,
having not
it
having
it
my
would
big windows on
it
Ford,
would
you mean?
bore
And
it would bore me, not even like to be able to look outside and see stuff happening. Like here where I am, right on Second Street, like the corner of Adolphus and Second, there's always an accident happening there. And then the big building behind me, there's always fire trucks going there. And then there's the mosque next door, so there's
oh,
always cars going there.
yeah.
So just not being able to see movement, I'd be like, ugh.
Well, that is gonna be different because again, I'm on the corner of 4th and Cumberland, and, when you come off Cumberland, 4th is a one-way. You would not believe the amount of cars going the wrong way on the one-way, and then,
Oh,
of course, they end up on the Cumberland, there's no stop sign, so most of them go straight through, and all you hear is a big "patow." And the amount of like, there's at least 1 accident a week because the
oh
car's
yeah.
gone the wrong way, hasn't stopped, and the person coming down Cumberland has hit them because they're not supposed to be there in the first place. So,
You
yeah,
love the country? You love the country, Roger? I love the country to visit, but I'd like to come back to my city.
well, I will miss the action. I mean, I will miss that stuff because there
Yeah.
is a lot of action where we are as well,
Not
like
that
like
we love accidents, people. We're not telling you to have more accidents to entertain us.
it's just there's always somebody
Yeah.
walking by or, there's always something going on, but
Oh,
yeah, it'll be different, and I will miss all that. But, I mean, I'm also gonna be driving back into Cornwall. I'm not stuck out there, you know?
mhm. Mhm.
Just
I
won't
guess.
be driving back every single day, but
Yeah.
we've
It'll
still got
it'll
we've still got a ways to go. We're building the custom roof truss right now. There's 22 of them, and we have 6 built, so, I mean, we don't even have a roof on it yet, so
mhm. Yeah.
by
Well,
Christmas,
okay. Well, there'll
you know,
be a big change.
it
You know
will.
what I saw yesterday? So,
But
I'm making my coffee in the morning, and then I finally opened my door because I seal my door, my patio door during the
mhm,
winter because otherwise it's too cold.
yeah,
So I finally ripped everything off, and my little window is now back to being open because I had a blind there too.
mhm.
Um, anyway, so come on my chair on the deck comes a little squirrel, and he sits right on the back of the chair, right? And he's looking inside, and he's like this, and I'm looking at him, and he looks strange. So I walk towards him, and he
Mhm.
doesn't run away. He stays there.
Wow.
Um, but his ear was completely chopped. It was hanging
Oh.
by a thread. Like
Oh.
I think he was really disoriented. That's why he was staying there. Like he was kind of like confused or something. I
Oh.
don't know. He must have had a big fight with a cat or something. But his ear was like completely chopped. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? Who can
Oh.
I call? And by the time I figured out,
Poor
if there was
thing.
anybody that could call, he was gone. Like he had his ear completely
Oh.
chopped. I was like, and it's funny because I'm rewatching um Breaking Bad. Oh,
Oh, I love that
cats
show.
are the devil. Yeah. I guess it was a cat, probably. Anyways, I was rewatching Breaking Bad and I had just passed the episode where Mike loses his ear. Remember Mike, the the hitman, like the
Yeah, yeah,
cleaner, like he cleans
yeah.
everything. Anyways, Mike had gotten shot and his ear like kind of got nicked, and
I've gotta
he
watch
had
that
like just
again. I don't
we're
remember all
we're
that.
we're rewatching it right now because did you watch the Better Call Saul's series?
We watched part of it, but
Okay.
we have to watch that again too.
So season 6 of Better Call Saul is coming out
Yes, we saw
this
that.
week, I believe. And so we wanted to kind of like rewatch all the
Yeah.
Breaking Bads and get to par with Better Call Saul before we and watch El Camino as well. Did you watch El Camino, like the
No.
movie? Oh,
No.
El Camino is the movie. It's about Jesse this time. Like,
Okay,
so
okay.
there's the series Better Call Saul that focuses on Saul. Then there's
Yeah.
the Breaking Bad, and then the El Camino
El
focuses on Jesse.
Camino. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good movie, and it's anyways, sad. Poor Jesse, man. Like he's but I love
Mm.
his character development. Like I love how because we've just been binged watch all the series from Breaking Bad, so you
Mhm.
kind of get a different perspective, and you're kind of able to see the character development
Yeah,
more when you see them all one by one after the other.
yeah.
Um, like I love how he was kind of like, the stupid one at the beginning. Everybody thought, Jesse was like no brain kind of guy.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
he comes up with all these brilliant ideas like in the later seasons.
Yeah,
Like the magnet one, right? To
yeah.
get rid of the evidence. Anyways, awesome show.
We're actually waiting for the Ozark. I think there's another one coming out for that too, so there's a
Is
lot of
it? I
well,
thought
I
it
don't know, I thought Sheldon said there was.
I
I
thought
don't
it
know.
was a series finale last time.
I don't know. For some reason, I thought he said that there's a new one coming out, or either that or he's waiting for a new one. I don't remember.
Mm.
There's a
Did
lot of
you did
stuff.
you watch the series with the girl that's in the Ozark, Julia something her name is? Um
The one with the curly hair?
yeah.
No,
So
I didn't.
so you got to watch that. It's on Netflix as well. It's called Inventing Anna.
Oh, okay. I gotta
And
write these
she
things
is
down.
excellent. She is excellent in that show. It's the story of Anna, can't remember her last name. But anyways, this girl was just making everyone think that she was an heiress from Germany,
Okay.
and getting she was like navigating in the world of elites in New York, and but she was really nobody.
And nobody.
She was a
Wow.
nobody. She kind of conned a whole bunch of people.
See, Ozark starts April
Okay.
29th.
All right. Well,
So
that's good to
so
know.
I wasn't dreaming it, and I wasn't kinda hearing him say it. I really did hear him say
I
that it's
guess.
starting again.
Whew.
Anyway, you know what it's time for, right? It's
Oh, is it?
10:35.
Is it
Mhm.
that time already?
Yes, it
All
is.
right. So it's time for. Okay, so I did a whole new intro and I don't think you've watched it.
I
Okay,
didn't.
well, watch it. I'll play it again. right. Did you see it now?
Oh my god, I love it. That is so good.
I figured, sometimes we have some bitter stuff that we don't want to taste, and sometimes we had sweet stuff like we have today.
Yeah, so I went Thursday, I went to the farmer's market. I just nipped through again because I was busy working all day, so I ran out right before the end and managed to grab a box of cookies. You've got the box. I've just got a couple of cookies, but it's from the Magic Cake House. I kept seeing it on Facebook, and she was there. So she makes cupcakes, she makes bigger cakes, she makes cookies, and I thought it was kind of neat because
Oh,
we're
yep.
looking at actually mine had this in it. I did keep this one to show you
Okay.
the rabbit, but
Cute.
we've got
I
two
have
of
like
them that are
Easter
the same.
eggs
Yeah, and I kept one too with the Easter egg and the
and a
carrot
carrot.
because we both got those. So I'm not sure I don't know if they're shortbread. They kind of
They
look
look
like
like
shortbread.
shortbread. Yeah, they look like shortbread.
Yeah, so I have no idea what they taste like because of course we're doing it for the first time today, but they're really nicely decorated. They're so
Yeah, they're
festive.
cute. They're really
And
cute.
she is doing some Mother's Day stuff too.
Okay.
So she'll be at the farmer's market, I think, the Thursday before Mother's Day with
So
Mother's
where
Day
is
stuff.
she located?
She's located in Cornwall. It doesn't have an address, but I know she's somewhere on Pitt. I
Okay.
don't even know if she has a storefront.
Okay.
So I think you more or less order ahead. It's
Gotcha.
really, really tiny writing. I had to actually write it out because I couldn't read it. It was so small. Her email is magiccakehouse@gmail.com. Not sure if she's got a Facebook. She's very, very, very new. She's a young girl. She seems
Okay.
really nice, but she's very new. And I think if you email or check out Facebook Magic Cake House, I think there's something there. But like I say, she's just started, so that's kind of nice to give her a little plug.
Cool.
So which
Damn,
one
I
do you
wish I
want to?
was a young girl.
We are young girls. Like my God, we're like
Oh my God.
29 plus. Come on, chickie.
Yeah.
So do you want to
Roger
give us
says,
one?
health unit approve, I hope.
I
I'm
would
sure
think
she is.
so. I'm sure
Yeah.
she is because I don't think she can be at the farmer's market if she isn't.
Right. Okay, so let's try the carrot. All right.
Okay.
One, two, three.
1, 2, 3. It's good. I don't know if it's shortbread though. Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely shortbread. It's just that because of the icing, it makes it different.
Hmm. The icing
But
is
it's
quite
definitely shortbread.
the icing is quite thick, but
Mm-hmm.
it's actually very good. Hmm. I can't. Where's my camera? I'm not putting it the right way.
Very good.
It is very good. And actually, what I like about it too is it's not overly sweet because I
Mm-hmm.
like desserts. I don't like things that are really, really sweet though. So this is nice.
I'm
It's
gonna
just,
try the
it's
Easter egg
nice.
now.
Yeah, I'll try that one too.
Okay, one, two, three.
1, 2, 3. No,
Very good shortbread.
I like it. Like I say, it's not super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like about it. Mm,
Mm.
very good.
Yep, definitely worth the try.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
very good.
They are. They're so good that I'm gonna have to put them away. Oh,
Yeah,
I see
I know.
you're continuing eating yours. Okay, then
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
have one. I'll give the rest to the kids.
This is breakfast. This is breakfast, so I think
Mhm.
we're
Well,
okay.
you're having a carrot. What's wrong with that?
Mm, mm, healthy.
Carrot is a vegetable? Hmm.
Yeah, that's an
Very good.
idea for her. If she makes a whole box of carrots.
Yeah, it's like you can get away with
Yeah, well,
eating
yeah, because
unhealthy.
it's a healthy vegetable.
Yeah. Um, I find shortbread so hard to make.
I just don't bake.
Mm.
I'm not a cookie person. My mother has taken up baking cookies. It's so
Mm.
cute. Every time I go over there, she's got a whole new batch. She's trying something new. which is actually quite dangerous because she keeps saying, "Try this one, try this one, try this one." So it's like,
Hey, maybe
Mom,
she can start a gnome and cookie business. She
yeah,
can get a gnome cookie jar and then fill it with cookie and sell that. That would work.
well,
I
yeah,
bet you that would
decorated as gnomes
mhm.
in her gnome cookie jar. Yeah, that is. Speaking of gnomes, the at the Archambault's Iron Works on the 138, she's starting a vendors market. It's going to be every second weekend, starting on the long weekend of May, which is I think it's the long weekend of May. I can't remember exactly the date. Isn't that awful? I should know it. But every second weekend, she's going to have vendors out there. I'm going to be one of them. I'm going to be out there whenever I can be with my invitations on more stuff, plus my gnome and home decor. And that is why my mother is painting gnome plant pots, because I want her out there with me. So it's kind of going to be a little activity that we do together.
Cool.
So I will be out there occasionally when we're not doing a wedding on a weekend, of course. But I'm pretty sure the long weekend I'll be out there on the Saturday. So we'll see how that goes.
I gotta stop chewing. It's probably very annoying to listeners because they hear me chew. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Have you eaten the whole thing yet?
No,
Oh,
I still have a part of the carrot.
you've eaten more than me.
I'm steadily chewing here.
So that was good. I enjoyed that. Like I
Yeah.
say, not too sweet. It was good. It was
So, what
good.
do they have at the farmers market these days? I haven't been there yet. I have to get there.
Cornerstone Organics was there. I'm trying to think of who was there because again, I went through very fast. I wasn't really there very long. I
Mm-hmm.
was more looking for something that we could taste test because I want to keep it as local as we can, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Cornerstone Organics, it was actually some kind of a tea party event. So you would buy your tea and then you would buy a baked goodie or something and
Mm-hmm.
you would enjoy it. But Cornerstone, I'm pretty sure they've got things out right now like lettuce and stuff like that. But you know what I really like, and I'm not sure if you've noticed them, the living lettuce. Like you actually buy the lettuce, it's not just a head; it's actually got the
The
roots to it,
roots.
and it lasts a lot longer
It
because
does,
it's
eh?
still living. Yeah, you just take off leaves as you need them and it lasts longer that way. I love my salad, so
Huh.
I've been buying those, and they're really not that much more expensive than a head of lettuce. They have them at Farm Boy and Independent. I'm not sure about Food Basics, but it's a great way to buy your lettuce. It
Hmm.
just stays
What do
fresh.
you do with them?
Well, I just put mine in the fridge. It's like a box, just like the cookies came in. The whole head is in there with the root.
Yeah.
And there's usually 2 in a box, and you just take leaves off as you need them, and the rest of it keeps growing,
And you can
and you
replant.
can replant it. Yeah.
Like if I had a green thumb, I tell you what I would do. I would buy one of those things that have like the lights that you
Mhm,
can grow your stuff.
mhm.
Like there's machines now that you can buy
Yes.
and there's seeds and you just, you buy the
Yeah,
pods. Actually they're pods, they're not seeds. You just buy the pods and then it grows your veggies.
and you have fresh veggies constantly,
Yeah, if I had a
which is
green
great.
thumb. If I had a green thumb. La la li
Well,
la la
I
la
don't
la la
know.
la 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 la. No. Yeah, I
Yeah, she doesn't have a green thumb.
no, I kill everything
I've
sadly.
got my Christmas tree that I showed everybody last year. I rearranged all my little garden there, my indoor garden.
Hmm.
We both have a Christmas tree. They were about this size when we started. Mine's huge, and Julia killed hers. I didn't think you could actually kill it, but she did.
I managed.
You managed somehow. You
I
managed to
I
kill it.
managed. Yeah, I totally managed. I'm trying to find those things that I'm talking about.
What things?
Um the growers.
I've seen them around. It's they're about 100 and something dollars, but it looks like they'd
Mm,
be well worth it.
well, yeah, if I manage to grow something with it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Uh, Where can I just do this? Here we go. Gotta share my screen.
Hmm.
Share screen. These things.
Yes. Wow,
See,
look
and
at
it
that.
it yeah, it's great. Like this one is kind of small, so it'd be more like for herbs and stuff.
Hmm. Well,
Even like
that's little
little grape
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, grape tomatoes. But there's like so many. There's one that I keep, I don't know, like I made the mistake of looking at one time and now Facebook is harassing me to buy it. Cuz you know, but it's one that's like tall, very tall. It's like 6 feet tall, and it's
Oh,
got like around, like all around it is. Let me just get rid of this from the screen there. Um, so all around it is a whole bunch of little pods.
hmm.
So yeah, so you got like the light at the top, it's big
Yep.
and round, and then you got all these little pods around it, all over, all the way to maybe a foot up.
Hmm.
And yeah, so like I'd buy that in an instant if I.
How much is something like that? Did you happen to
Oh,
remember?
it was more expensive than these. Like these are about 125 to
Hmm.
two
That's
hundred
what I
dollars
thought.
depending. The round ones, um, I'll have to let you know next time I.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah,
Because I know, I think I was in Walmart actually, and I saw the little one that you were showing. They
yeah,
had them there, and I
yeah,
I remember it was almost $200, but
yeah, yeah. I've seen I've seen them for about
yeah.
$200. Um, round growing system. I don't know if that's gonna return it.
But I
Growing
I don't know. To
system.
me, like if you can get fresh all the time.
1,295. This one. Okay. Well, this one is quite big. I don't know if, but look, I'll show you on. This is what it looks like.
Oh yeah, look at that. So each pot has something
So
different
you got
growing in
you
it.
got 32 growing pots.
Huh.
Yeah. It's tall too. Like it's really, really big. But yeah. So anyway, it's out of the question because I'm gonna just kill it. So
Yeah, I have no idea how you do it, but you do. Couple more
okay.
events. This coming weekend is the Cornwall Psychic Fair. Oh, hi, Gail.
Hi, Gail.
Cornwall Psychic Fair at the Best Western, April 22nd to the 24th. And the Cornwall Art Hive is also at the Cornwall Square on Saturday, the 23rd, again from 1 to 3. So it's a
Okay.
wonderful way to create art and make friends because really you don't have to be an artist. You just go, they've all kinds of materials, you sit and create and that's it. Just create.
Is
It's
there a
really
cost?
nope,
It's
nope.
free.
It's free.
Wow.
Materials are supplied from 1 to 3 at the like say the Saturday coming up. And then on Saturday the 30th, Cornwall Art Hive is at the library. So they're really getting around, but it's just a nice little way of getting together and creating something.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're an artist or not, your inner artist will always come out.
Cool.
Mhm.
Speaking of art and hives, um, my son bought some honey from like the um honeycomb
Yep.
honey, like with the wax and everything.
Yeah. So you suck on that, I think.
Kind of, yeah, or you can chew it too, but you're
Oh,
left with the wax. You
yeah.
just discarded the wax.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but he bought that.
Cute Easter bunny ears. Thank you, Gail. Thank you,
Um,
Gail, son.
so he bought it at Shaw's. You know, on Third, that little
Oh, yes.
restaurant
The little
it's
restaurant.
also, but it's also a market, and they have so many um unusual stuff. Like, it's really cool. It's worth to go in and look. It's got
Wow.
it's a lot of ethnic food and
Hmm.
ethnic
Hmm.
stuff, but they also have like face creams and my son bought one of those sticks that you kind of brush your teeth with.
Okay.
Like it's very popular in Africa. Like they chew on the sticks, and it kind of cleans your teeth. Um, so he bought one of those there, and he bought the honey as well. But yeah, no, it's an interesting little market worth looking at. You should go
Wow.
in,
I've
and they have
Yeah.
like the best roasted chicken and the best fried chicken in town. Like it's really
S-
good. Shaw's is really really good, and oh, the pizzas and the chicken wings are pretty damn
oh,
good too. So
yeah, I've driven by it often. I'll have to do an out and
oh,
about.
you'll
Go
have to.
visit it.
Yeah, go visit it. It's really worth it. And like I said, for food, they're on Skip the Dishes. So if you want to
Mhm.
order from Shaw's, you can go on Skip the Dishes and order from them. Very reasonably priced and delicious food. Really, really good.
Wow. So
Yeah,
if anybody wants to know, it's where the old Fatty Cats was. It's that building
yeah. It's on
on
Third, so it's kind
Third.
of buried
Yeah, it's
in
off.
the core of downtown, so you
Yeah,
don't really see it. And you know what they say, right? Out of sight, out of mind
yeah.
kind of thing. But yeah, no, it's really worth discovering and supporting. They're a great little business.
So a great little gem to seek
Mm-hmm.
out.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
Speaking of seeking out, we're working on the May Seeker. It'll be going to print soon. The Flip magazine is gardening, so anybody that has any gardening businesses out there, please contact us info@theseeker.ca to get pricing because you're going to want to be in that segment. And then events and happenings, keep going onto theseeker.ca onto our event calendar and add your event before the 22nd,
Yeah,
preferably.
everything has to be in. Like last month, um there was a shortage of paper with our printers,
Yeah.
so it took a long time before we got it. Usually it was really quick, but now this time it was kind of slow. So we really can't do anything after the 22nd. It has to be in by the 22nd, so we can go to print like ASAP, and then get it back for the first or the second of the month.
Yeah.
So 22nd at 12 p.m. is your deadline. If you have anything for us, just send it in before then.
Yeah, exactly. Like I say, it's crazy the shortages. Paper's one of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
say anything, but I did hear from a little bird that even toilet paper, paper
Oh,
towels, all that stuff, any paper products, it's going to be hard
we
again.
we wanna go there again. There was a super deal on toilet paper at Walmart last week. $10 for a big, 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 like 48 rolls, like the equivalent of
Yeah,
48
yeah.
rolls. It was
Yeah, yeah.
24 rolls and 48 24 double rolls.
I always have that stuff kind of few things put aside just in case, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was a good deal.
we just
Uh,
don't want to get back to all the shelves being empty again. That's not a good thing.
no, it's not. But anyway, it is what it is.
So I think that's about it for events. If anybody has any events coming up, pop them up in the comments. Right now's the time. We're almost at the end of the show.
Yeah, we can talk about your events if you have something coming up. We know that Roger has the opening of Weenie's on Wheel. We'll repeat it. Weenie's on Wheels is opening this weekend at the Splash Pad in Lamoureux Park. So go and support Roger. Great guy. Awesome guy. He became an optimist, by the way. So,
Oh, did he? Good for
yes.
Roger.
Yeah.
Good
So,
for
and
Roger.
yeah, he's a great addition to our team.
No, and you always see him around the park, especially if there's stuff going on at the band shell. He's always close
Mhm.
by.
Yep, yep. Feeding the masses, feeding the masses.
Exactly.
All
So
right.
I'm trying to think, well, do we have anything else to tell anybody? We've been kind of rambling on for an hour. I thought we wouldn't have anything to talk about, but here we are, almost at
Yeah,
10 o'clock.
it always ends up being just like our ramblings for an
So
hour.
we do want to know if anybody has some guest suggestions of who we can call in to talk to on the show because we would love to. We love having guests. We just don't like rambling between the two of us, but
Yeah,
we
we
love
don't like
having
each other
guests.
very much.
You can tell that, I'm sure.
Yep, yep. The chemistry's not there at all. We're
So,
not
but
friends, people. We're not friends.
we're not even in the same location. No.
Yep.
Yeah. We're
Oh,
we're we're best chickies, we definitely are. But, yeah, if you have any suggestions for guests that you would like us to bring on the show, please, again, email them into us, info@theseeker.ca, put them in the comment box. We love having people on. There's so many interesting people around Cornwall and
yep.
area.
It can
So,
even be you. Like you can nominate yourself to be one of our guests. We'll bring you on the show and you can talk to us on the Monday morning. We're open. It's always open, by the way. Like I forgot to put the link today because I kind of given up because nobody ever comes on. I'm putting the link and nobody shows up. But yeah, you're always welcome to jump on video with us anytime
yeah,
and come and talk about whatever's on your mind.
if you don't want anyone to see you, you don't have to put your video on, just put your audio on.
Sound. Yep.
Yeah, but come and talk to us.
Uh,
Please come and talk to us.
Please, we're tired to talk to each other. No, seriously, we can't get enough of each other. We've been in business for what now?
Twice our 12th year.
12th
12
year.
Yeah.
That's doing good, doing good.
Yeah.
All right, people. So, on that note, that's it for us. We hope that you have a terrific, terrific week.
And a super duper day.
Enjoy your day off
Yes,
if you
exactly.
have a day off.
Yeah. Some people had Good Friday.
They're
Some people
Fridays.
have Easter Monday. Some people have both if they're
Yep.
lucky.
All right. Bye.
Bye.